I think I may have been on the wrong channel, so I'm back again. And according to this has started. Nobody's here, which makes absolutely no sense. But what the hell? If anybody sees me, let me know. Gary Brodsky123 at AOL.com. Otherwise, I'm just going to be talking to myself, which is something I've learned to do quite well. I got a big zero policy warning here. So let's just see if anybody can see me at all. No. That's good. Did I unplug the phone yet? No, I didn't. I don't believe this. All right, give me 1 second. And why is... Yeah, how about now? Can anybody see me? No, apparently I'm not even on this, according to this. Well, anyway, I'm starting the show. Just let me know if anybody sees me here. Gary Brodsky123 at AOL.com. And according to this, I am on the air, and according to that thing, I'm not. I want the show to be good, so yeah. Hey, thanks for your emails. Anyway, give me 1 second to unplug the phone, and we're going to get rolling here. I was going to do, and I'm going to do the most offensive jokes you've ever heard in your life. I think they may have caught that, and who gives a fuck? Oh, shit, I just called somebody. Okay. Again, last and final call. If you can see me and hear me, let me know. Just send me a text at GaryBrodsky123 at AOL.com. Let's check it out. Apparently nobody can see me according to this. Okay, fuck that. Here come the jokes. All right? Here's great ways to get women pissed off. Because everybody's always trying to pick them up and flaunt them. No, you got to break their fucking balls. They don't have balls. They think they do, which is getting to be out of hand. So this is like kind of fun to do. You call Victoria's Secret, or you take a girlfriend or a date in there and say to the person working at Victoria's Secret, does this come in children's sizes? Guaranteed, you know, to make her laugh. And because women hate being embarrassed, and you got to really be bold to use these lines, these jokes. You know, this is just really here for your entertainment tonight. And apparently nobody's here, so that's kind of funny. According to this, I'm not even being broadcast. So I don't know, but nobody's letting me know because fuck you, okay? You know, I know a married guy during sex, these are the words they hate to hear. Hi, honey, I'm home. Of course, we all know that joke, right? In Brooklyn, okay, that's where I grew up. You know what safe sex was? Locking the car doors, okay? Just mentioning this, I did some research into why people become gay, and most of them just get sucked into it. A little factoid there that you may not have heard of. And just to make sure, that's how I'm scripted, okay? I got the worst joke book in the world. Why are hangovers better than women? Hangovers eventually go away. Okay, that's a good one right there. Do you know why God created women? Sheep can't cook. Okay. What is the definition of a woman? Yeah, life support system for a pussy. So, let me all know that. Checking to see if nobody's watching this thing. This is incredible. They're actually blocking this from Ustream. It will be up later, guaranteed. Oh yeah. So I'm not going to log in and log out again. Maybe I will. Maybe I will. I got to do these jokes again if you're hearing them. Okay, last time. Gary Brodsky123 at AOL.com. Let me know if you are hearing me. All right, you can see me. Good. According to this, there are no viewers. So okay, as long as you're laughing and you see me, keep the comments coming, because I don't know how long this show is going to go till I cut my ass off. Okay. This is too disgusting. Well, what did the gynecologist do? He looked up an old girlfriend. Okay, I'm just going to fire these off. Too disgusting. What do you get when you turn a blonde upside down? A brunette with bad breath. I don't know who wrote this shit. Oh, I did. Okay. Something about do the bitch in the dark. I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to get serious for a second and back to the stupid jokes because, yeah, we need to get serious. Guys have really become where that voice is now the rule and talking like a guy is now the exception. It's really funny that women have no concept on how to deal with men, and men have no concept on how to deal with women. And this is not like they just started this trend a week ago. For example, if any women are watching, all you got to do is compliment the guy and blow him, and you could have anything, and the guy will be more successful and probably not cheat. Probably will, but we don't want to tell you about it. All right, let me hear some more comments because apparently people in foreign countries are getting this, but nobody in America. So I have my soda ready here in case you have to watch me pour that shit. I said it's bad for you. Shut up. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Here's a great text. I sent that out to a bunch of women I know that I haven't heard from in a long time. And this is a great one. Did I have sex with you if you get to pay you? And here's one girl told me that a guy does to her. Pisses her off. He goes, I left the money on the dresser when he leaves for work. Oh, you tell a girl, as soon as you come, I love doing this. Okay, how much do you need for cab fare? These are things that make women endeared to men. The fact that actually guys will be bold. So I don't know if people can see me now because I'm a paranoid person. And they actually are out to get me, so it makes it even worse. Apparently, emails are not coming through, so keep them coming. I don't care. Okay, I'm lighting this. I'm telling you everything I do as I do it. Yeah, I know it's very bright in here. I couldn't adjust the camera. Oh, don't worry. Jokes are now going to come again. I'm just looking for the good ones. Hey, what's foreplay in Arkansas? Hey, sis, you awake? How do you circumcise a guy in Tennessee? Kick your sister in the chin. I know, I come from down south. I go, hey, I'd like to meet my wife and my sister, and you turn around, there's like one girl standing there. This happens. Okay, that's too stupid. Yeah, I gotta just get the good ones here. Too disgusting. Okay, I'll get to the real disgusting ones. I'll just work myself up. What do you call an Ethiopian with a swollen toe? A golf club. You know, when I was a kid, I think my parents really didn't like me because my bathtub toys were a toaster and a radio. Just little things like that, you know. Nick, you watching the show by any chance? Bro, anybody out there? GR hit me again. I don't care. So I'm just going to keep going. I'm working out of a script here. You know, if you play New Age music backwards, you know what you get? New Age music. Put on the light side on that one, okay? Okay, as I look around for jokes and think my own. You know, the last thing you want to hear your grandmother say is, come in here and see this before I flush. All right, these are disgusting. All right. Okay, let me know if you're within the sound of my voice. Okay, here's a good question for somebody out there. What do you call hee-haw in Tennessee? Let's see if anybody knows the answer to that one. Okay, good. Hee-haw in Tennessee is a documentary, by the way. That's, yeah. Little known fact. What do you call an Arab shepherd? A pimp. Apparently I'm past bandwidth. That's why it's not showing, which is kind of good. So now it better be fucking funny. All right. Yeah, some of these are really gross. How does an old man keep his youth? Okay, that's a question people wonder about for years. He pays her. It's simple. Okay. There are a lot of abused women in America, and I want to address that. Do you know why America has so many abused women? Because they won't shut the fuck up. Okay, that's the reason like that. So I'll get to questions in a second. I'm glad everybody can hear me. Apparently I'm past bandwidth, and it won't even show me how many people I got out there. That's a good thing. Because, yeah, fuck this book. Let's talk about women in general, okay? With the fucking attitude they have these days. And guys are afraid of them. Isn't that fucked up? Because basically, if you think about it, you're looking for a comedy. Then if you like the girl, that's something else. Love at first sight is gone. Okay, these days there's no more love. And that's really sad. But you gotta actually be the guy to find it, and I think that's important for the world. But you know, what does a girl first have to offer when you see her? Nice tits and ass. And the ass is like the biggest form of false advertising in the world. Because first of all, I don't think anal sex is normal. Okay, it's called sodomy. Second of all, you don't ever get to see it, except as an advertisement. Because when you bang on it, it just gets too big. I don't care how small it is. Never mind. You know, I'm going to go over subjects I shouldn't even be going off on. I don't know why. Because I got this warning. You better watch what you say. And you really can't watch what you say. You listen to what you say, but they're too stupid. Yeah, I had to fill out a bunch of forms. That it would not be offensive tonight, and that's why you're watching the show at this moment with these really sick jokes. And I hope you're enjoying them because I am. And, I'm going to keep this attitude tonight. I get serious, talk about like the New World Order and stuff like that. But they hate humor, so fuck them. And let's see if anybody else is. Okay, I get these other. It was serious questions tonight on the comedy hour. I just got to do a few more jokes, then I'll get serious. If I can think of some more jokes. I'm running short. If anyone knows any bad jokes out there, please let me know. You ever have sex with a girl? She's like, oh wow, she's so hot. She's the hottest thing in the world. And as soon as you come, you want to run out like the house is on fire. That happens to everybody, okay? It's not just you. That's one thing women love to do, is bring up the past. That's why one-night stands, I mean, that's why guys cheat, so you women know, is because when you're having a one-night stand, they cannot bring up the past. Then what are they going to say? You said this 15 minutes ago, because women have no accountability. You got to understand that. You're dealing with a creature that has no accountability. It's like I've had a woman, something breaks, like, oh, that broke? Yeah, and it's your fault. Why is it my fault? Because I was thinking about something you said 2 years ago, and I got pissed off. So, of course, it's my fault. I should carry a fucking cross where I get blamed for shit. Because we're last on the strangest questions. It's like this. This is a death trap. It's like, do I look fat in this? No. You're a liar. Do I look fat in this? Yes. And I want to see you again. Right? This is how women think. It's what makes them fun, actually. Because I know there's one out there going, this guy, he's not funny at all. Oh, fuck you. There is an alternative to sex, actually. Not life, but, occasionally you meet a girl with the attitude, you jerk off to her without thinking about her attitude, You come to the same page in this book. What the fuck is this shit? Okay, I'll just give it a few more shots here. What does a guy say to his wife after they have sex? What's the best thing you could say? I'll be home in about 20 minutes. Not offensive enough. What's the difference between a lawyer and a prostitute? A prostitute stops fucking you when you're after you. Oh, I don't even know. Yeah, but either way, you're getting fucked. Okay. Okay. These are bad. These are bad. Now there is a way to know if a man is really in love. He divorces his wife. Simple. I'm starting a new airline for senior citizens called Incontinental. All right, the last of these. Something else, a Puerto Rican parade. Just laugh at the punchline, okay? How do you know Santa Claus is gay? He's wearing his stockings. These are the jokes. Ugh. I mean, I can't even repeat some of this. I know when a girl's having an orgasm. Who gives a shit? Um, Second wind here. Okay, enough of the jokes. This went by rather quickly, so I'll get to some questions. And just how to, like, loosen things up. Because today people are way too uptight about everything. My friend, he's watching the show. He knows what happened. It's a true story because he does some shows on occasion. I'm not going to mention who. His girlfriend left him. She said, I can't take your shit, and walked out. And his first reaction, which is what your reaction should be, was like, wow, this is great. I'm calling some skank I know. And that is how men should be, because we have become almost a subservient, persecuted race. And my thing about gay rights is, who gives a shit, because pretty soon nobody's going to have any rights. And that is the important thing. Now this thing is checking for mail. I'm checking it twice. Okay, now we get to some questions. Nick, good evening. How are you? Hey, Gary, just got Intel Secrets for Getting Women, for Getting Wealth a couple of weeks ago. Fantastic stuff. Yeah, wow, it's the real deal. One question, what's the best way to make the transition between working an hourly rate to starting a business? Thanks. Well, I never tell anybody how to live. I just give suggestions. Is to start a business while you're working. Because there's an old saying, a monkey doesn't let go of a vine until he has another vine. I'm not saying you're a monkey at all, but, I used to have, I've had some real jobs. They didn't last very long, but I always did like other business while I was at the job. Like, for example, well, right now with the computers, it's hard. I used to, take jobs, and I would take numbers, do whatever I needed to do, and then I would find a partner at the business and usually steal the guy's clients. I mean, that shit is not right, but it works. So, or just fund somebody and have him start and then come in and join him later. Business is always a gamble, but so is a job. That's why so many people are on unemployment today. Hey, friend. Hey, how you doing? Okay. Hey, friend. Hi. And I do call you a friend because you are. Every man should read and understand Richard Kipling's poem called If. It's all alpha. Gary's stuff actually works, and I cannot stress this enough. Okay? And this is from a really tough Texan. Okay? And I know how tough he is, and I'm not joking around. So, GaryBrodsky.com. The stuff fucking works, okay? Nigel, how are you? Yeah, hi, Gary. Hi, Nigel. If the girl I want is with another guy, oh, fuck him. That's it. First thing, fuck him. Right? You can't give this guy any power because he is your best advertisement. Guaranteed he's got that high voice. Do you want to go to the movies? That's your competition right there, okay? Is there an occult way to split them up and get her to want me instead? Oh, fuck. That's old style occult. Absolutely. And I'll tell you how to do it right now. So, before I forget, because, this is going a little bit. You just take 2 candles, red, and you write their names on it. No particular order. What I use to write, anything will do it. I use a sharpened chopstick. Although I don't know. Anything you fancy tonight, it's going. You carve her name and you carve his name, and you put them together. Let the candle burn for about 5-10 minutes, and you keep moving them apart and burning the candle until it's gone. Guaranteed, it's going to split them up. Interesting, I did an occult ritual for somebody. They bought it online. And I never got back to the guy, never called, totally forgot. And he sent me an email, and he said, you know, that occult ritual you did, it worked out fantastic. And it works. I should have gotten back to the guy, but he was so happy. Oh, okay. Oh, any day but Monday, because tomorrow is a holiday, and yes, I have. Okay, GR. Okay. Now let's get back to some. Oh, okay. This is the wrong. Max, how is 80? How does that hit you? Nobody knows who you are. It's okay. Because I want to see everybody successful in love with women and laughing. Because laughing is really not part of the American way anymore. Political correct bullshit is. Even being a gentleman. And this is really what's fucked up. Being a gentleman today, which is what I am, see, is considered offensive to women. Why? Brainwashing. Mass fucking brainwashing. I was going to do, and I'm going to do a webinar on Tavistock. How much stuff they engineered. People are living, literally living, thinking, working, acting, and reacting to what has been programmed to Tavistock. And just want to mention some things that my research has found, and other people's as well. All about Charles Manson. Not that I'm a fan of his, but how that was really a publicity stunt. No, it really did happen, but it wasn't. I do not think it was him, because Charlie's Angels and Charles Manson, think about it. It's almost verbatim. And I have all the comparisons. You'll have to hear on the webinar on how that was engineered to stop. Even though a lot of it was crazy and wild in the '60s, all the free love, the enemies that we have, and we all have them, unless you're part of New World Order, in which case go to GaryBrodsky.com, buy everything because you can afford it. Don't like any type of love, any type of real intimacy. They want a bunch of droned down men that don't fight back, and women with these real cunty attitudes, excuse me, but that's the fact. And that's why you have to be ultra alpha today, super alpha, and incredibly alpha, because otherwise guys are always asking me, how come she didn't call me back? Because you made a fucking bad first impression. That's the fact. Where the guys do the super alpha routine and say, oh, here she is again, it's supposed to always be on your side. But guys don't realize that they give their power over to a woman, which makes, and here's the proof, when you give your power over to a woman, you won't hear from her, she'll never call you back, and you just become like an annoying, thing that goes on their phone. So that's why being alpha works. With the alpha guy, what's he getting? Oh, here she's texting me again, fuck her. But you find very few guys like that. You look at West Side Story, and you go, wow, guys acting like that, and they're dancing. Okay, so there's something about style, attitude, all that stuff I got to cover on a webinar. So I will be doing that, as well as a really amazing occult webinar. I just discovered some new stuff. And now we're checking for mail. The slow as this thing is working, you may as well write in mail and just drop it in the fucking box. Did not open. And the answer is okay. All right. Gary, I think you're the best. That's my girl, okay? Diana, hey, you're new to the show. Diana, I usually would play a song for you, but they don't allow it. And I'm not going to sing you a song. Although I can sing, and if you Google Gary Brodsky lyrics, you can possibly find one of my songs. However, if I play my own songs, yep, I'm in violation of copyright on my own stuff. That's kind of really unique. It's really sad that our lives could, but we don't, revolve around, you guessed it, the YouTube team and the Facebook team. First I heard about an iPad, and this is actually a true story, totally done out of ignorance. So a girl said to me, "Do you have an iPad?" And I thought she had a period in the gym. I said, "Well, don't they have that in the women's bathroom?" She said, "Look at me like that." And I go around saying to some woman, I said, she has like a feminine issue, can you go talk to her? And she goes up and she goes, "Are you a moron?" And that question I get here a lot. I said, "Why? I'm trying to help you out here." She goes, I was wondering if you had an iPod. I said, "I don't get my period." Like, okay. Whatever. Who cares what she thinks? When you start caring what other people think, you lose yourself. And I see this so much, especially women. They care what other people think. That is a sign to you, if you know anything about the art of war, that when a woman cares what everybody else thinks, that means you can control her. And that's almost every woman out there. It's still updating. I am always suspicious of cell phones. I'll tell you why. I said, maybe I should get a new pair of boots. And I have the cell phone in my pocket. And I go over on Facebook, and guess what they have? Hey, you looking for boots? Right here. I don't mind when they do it to advertise, but I know that it's done for other reasons as well. Yeah, okay. Be a busy, long night tonight. A lot of people to call back. I'm getting your message. I'm not opening up. I hope that your phone numbers are in there. But, the reality is a man does make a presence. And most men today don't make a presence. They make an anti-presence. And a lot of women today have such bad attitudes. There's one girl, I can't even explain it because I'm not the only one. She's pretty. She's really, but she is so ugly on the inside that when you talk to her, and she's an easy lay, by the way, you don't get an erection, you get a retraction. I can't talk too long. I want to have what the girls to have down there. That was put very maturely. But, I remember when I was young, I was a very horny kid, I was like 17, 16. I go out to a restaurant, I see a couple, I go, "What are you doing here? Why aren't you fucking her?" We were just, we come from a different breed where we were just like, a little different, a little bolder. And I don't know where everybody went. Where the fuck did these guys go? You see a show called The Warriors, a movie? That was pretty much my childhood. Not the movie, but, that type of living. A lot of those gangs were real gangs. Guys formed gangs and stuff like now. It just flashed the number of people on here. We got almost 1,000 people watching at this moment. It only maxed out as 1,000, and I don't think that's, So, hey, that's pretty good. It went away because it probably went higher. So I'll keep with the stupidity. Apparently that works. The dumbing down of this country, we'll use it to our advantage. All right. It came in on Friday, late. So it's going out on Tuesday because tomorrow is a holiday. This is going to be funny. I apologize for my internet connection. I was hiccuping. I didn't hear it. Everything either went out or will go out Tuesday. That stuff just flies. The stuff, the MK17, all the MK products and the S products work. That's why there is always a run on them. And I can apologize for that, but the reality is it's always the same people buying it again and again and again. And always the same thing, because a lot of guys have become entrepreneurs with this stuff. They sell to their friends at ridiculous prices, and the orders always pass our expectations. And we have the stuff really custom blended. I don't have like a shelf full of it because it's made to really work. Thank you. Anyway, yeah, time for a cigarette, and I'm glad you reminded me of that. But just in case you forgot, I am here to remind you, men and women are different, and the alpha guy can get any woman he wants. Excuse me. But you got to go to GaryBrodsky.com, hit that, and as people have said, this stuff works. I've had doctors, actually, and psychiatrists, who are friends of mine, analyze this stuff, and they go, yeah, no woman can beat this shit. They cannot escape it if it's applied. And of course they apply it in their own private lives. Because all the stuff I have is from U.S. intelligence research. I was in there for 9 fucking years studying this stuff. And they give a better course than the other PUAs. I gotta just tell you that. Okay, questions, send them in. Gary Brodsky 123 at AOL.com. Yeah, this is just, sometimes life is funny. I got a bit of a cramp in my shoulder. It's been there for like about 6 months. And now, every time I call a massage parlor, it's like, it's $40 and you can make an arrangement with a girl. I'm like, no, I want a real massage. And call somebody else. Now, when I was looking at those places, I was only able to find real massage places. So I guess, prostitution, I'll tell you something about that. It is about the most honest business deal you'll ever get for a woman. I know the last time, it was years ago, I got a hand job from a hooker. Because that's all they offer in these places. And it was like the worst hand job ever. But I sometimes like to take a lemon and make it into lemonade because I found it so funny. She's like this. I said, can you face the other direction because your look of contempt is really annoying me? So she turns around. And I said to her, I was trying to be reasonable with her. I said, something, this look of contempt and disgust that you have doesn't really help this thing go any faster. She said, I'm high on drugs, I don't care. That's the society we have. Now, this is going to be a scary fact. And I want to make sure everybody's ready, so I'm going to check to see if there's any mail coming in. This is an absolute fact, and you can check it out. Okay, all the crime, black, white, whatever, skyrocketed about maybe 25 years ago. People stopped having normal relationships. Started happening then. People became dumbed down. The prison populations have filled up. The jobs went down the toilet. When did all this start? Okay, how did this start? When did it start? You know when it started? And this is exactly what has been proven. When they removed prayer from school. Now, whether you believe in God or not, or whether prayer works or not, is not the question. The fact is, when they took prayer out of school, everything seemed to start going downhill. And because I remember in school, I remember the first thing I learned, see, Dick, run. I didn't know it was a... No, actually, that is a big thing about McGruff. You read is, I do that on the webinars because, if we tell the truth too much on here, we get too deep into things, guess what? They pull the show. This is sort of just like, my way of saying thank you to everybody. I take the time out. I love doing this, by the way. All right, some good questions coming in. Hey, Gary, with a blue pen and white paper ritual on straightening my teeth, even without need for braces. Thanks. Now, I know he's watching, my dentist. As you can see, my teeth, if you look at the old ones, they suck. Now they look good. I wrote down, because it's, certainly you can't defy the laws of science with that. You can write, I can fly, I can fly, I can fly. Eventually, you can either wind up on an airplane or some helicopter. Some force of logic will work. So if you wrote down, my teeth get fixed, I look great. Somehow, a dentist is going to enter your life, or an orthodontist. Hey, why don't you just come on in? Let me fix that up for you. That's how it happens. That's why I'm going to be doing a special webinar. I know a lot of people are waiting for this, on how to do second writing, because there is a way that is, and I said this before, I thought it was known. I have literally spent a day and a half to 2 days straight, I will not sleep, looking up every YouTube, every Google, that does not really explain how sacred writing works. I saw a clip about a year ago, and that's down. So this has got to be on a private webinar, and it will be. Because when you do it this way, you will really command amazing power. And I see something from, and I'm glad, I just see the name Dr. Emoto. And when I see that, I feel bad because I know the stuff works, and I sometimes myself don't do it. And I just totally forget, and that's one of the problems I have, is I'm so busy researching that I stop, and sometimes I don't apply it to myself. I'm talking about Dr. Emoto's work. And this has got to be good. And thank you, Chris, by the way. Hi, Gary. Hey, Chris. I came across an article recently. Dr. Emoto performed an experiment on rice. He had 3 glasses of rice and water. One where he said nice things to it, one where he abused it, and one where he completely ignored it. The one thing he said nice things to, the rice began to ferment. Oh, this is great stuff. The one he abused, the rice turned black. The one he ignored, the rice started to rot. It reinforced the powers of vibration in words. Pretty cool. It really is amazing. And I know I have a lot of people to get back to on this, and I will be doing that this week on Mind Matters, because there is a way to talk to yourself. Not like my friend does. He just like walks around talking to himself. But then again, I sort of like him like that because he's never lonely. But there is a way to talk to yourself where you can get anything to work. And Dr. Emoto is one of the pioneers on not something new, something that is as old as civilization itself. That's why, the original thing of holy water was actually water that was prayed onto, which I was thinking of selling, but that's getting a little out there. Because I'm not talking about some church that's New World Order 501c3. I'm talking about really from the heart. And that used to cure everything. You don't read about illness years ago. You don't read about depression. You don't read about cancer. Cancer is relatively new. It's only about 100 years old. I studied with some of the best people in the world. Stephen Horn, Vern Cheretenko, Jordan Maxwell, all the guys who really know the shit. Now, Ryan, this is all the same email, but several times. How long does the regular strength mojo bag take to take effect? They take effect immediately. It's like this magnifying glass or looking glass I have. All right, I have it. It works immediately. I don't have to warm this up. There's no start button, and this will last forever. Same with the mojo bags. Remember romper room? Also, this is great for now killing ants. Also shows you how good my vision is. But there was a time, and we're bringing it back now. Got some good news to announce. One is this is the highest viewership I've ever had. It's up there. That I am now breaking bandwidth, and they are now adding a booster on that. So that means like you got like 10,000 people watching right now. Hey everybody, if you want to get in touch with me and ask a question, Gary Brodsky 123 at AOL.com. Plug some products. Some new guy went on my website today, bought one product in the morning. By the end of the day, he bought them all individually and sent me a really nice letter. I just want to thank you for that order. David, good evening. There's so many Davids, so I'm the guy who buys all the MK products for everybody else. I really apologize, but this shit works. But I am making a fortune selling it, and it does work. Political correctness does not exist in my office, but a lot of sex does, and a lot of guys now know why. Thank you. I'll be hitting you up for another big order soon, so order more. Well, thanks for warning me, David. I do appreciate that. You'd be amazed at some of the big shots that order this stuff. It's like, this can't really work. I'll try it. Boom, next day 10 orders. That's just how it works. Yep, I got the same problem. And thank you for calling in. It's the screen name. Claxon? Well, could be a foreigner. I don't want to make fun of foreign people that much. Because basically we're all foreigners. We're all really just basically, well, whatever. Yeah, I've taken your, I have the same problem. So that's why I'm laughing. I've taken your bodybuilding supplements for a month and a half. I don't work out that hard. I'm up 2 sizes in a jacket. Thanks a lot, Gary, and I get a new wardrobe. I am always doing that. Bigger shirts, same size pants. And that I've gotten from other people too. Hey Gary, thanks. Your bodybuilding stuff works. That's at GaryBrodsky.com. Drop down menu supplements. And what do I get? Hey Gary, stuff works. My clothes don't fit anymore. Yes. Can I play a song for you tonight? Really sorry. But there is a guy out there who's a dick. I'm going to be honest, he's a fucking dick, alright? And if I play a song, he writes to the YouTube team, informing, oh my god, he's used a song. Which is really funny because they have entire shows that play every song, but then again, I am considered politically incorrect. That is why it's a new state religion. You're afraid to say things, you're afraid to do things, you're afraid to act a certain way. And it's time for political correctness to go away. And now I'm going to use my superpower, Super Lighter. You gotta check this shit out, okay? That works, huh? Again, good stuff. The Georgia Guidestones. How much do you know about the Georgia Guidestones? Thanks. I know it's out there in several languages saying that they are going to kill off 95% of the population. Which is not a good thing because if you're not on the New World Order side, and if you think you're working for them, you're going to be the first to go. And they are planning it. And fortunately, by the virtue of so many good people who've risked so much for so many, they are being delayed until they fall. So and I can tell you this right now, very confidently, the New World Order will not succeed. They may get a few of us, they may get me, they don't like me too much, but they will not succeed. Not like they're not trying. And they're all Satanists, and one thing I can say about them on the positive side is Satanists are not atheists. Atheists have become an annoyance to me. And not because of their beliefs. Everybody has a title to believe what they want, but because they're like fanatical about it. Like, prove to me there's a God. And they all have that high-pitched voice. Now I can deal with atheists because, I don't believe in God. It just doesn't make any sense. But when it says in that voice, it does, if there's a God, can you prove it? You can't see him, can you? Can't see your brain either. How do I know you got one? Gets a little pissed off. But this whole thing of atheism is, again, social engineering. Watch any comedian. If you have Netflix, if you have Amazon Prime, or if you just go on YouTube. Every comedian, in order to work today, so don't blame them, everybody needs to pay their bills, has to do a routine on how stupid the concept of God is. And I ask you this question. If the Bible is just to them a fiction book, or a book that doesn't have anything in truth, how come through the years possession of a Bible in every oppressive government was punishable by death? There's a lot of power to the Bible. The problem is that most people don't read it. And it doesn't matter what page you open to, it's like great advice. And I know you might want to check out Stephen Horn's website. I don't know it, but because I just talk all the time. He's got a show coming out on teachings of Isaiah. And I told it to people, they go, who's Isaiah? So we know there's a problem, okay? Hey, Gary, thanks for the update about the shipment. David sounds like a great guy. He is. Send my best regards. I wish one day we could work in an office environment like that. We can. Because, you know why sexual harassment was invented and why it was promoted? Anybody? That's my superpowered lighter, by the way. I'll tell you why in a second. I just want to see if anybody knows why sexual harassment was so promoted and all these rules. And I'll tell you in a few seconds. I'm going to have some soda, think about it, and do me a favor because I need it this week. GaryBrodsky.com, go buy something. You'll win, I'll win. And the girls will win. See, one thing you don't realize about picking up women is if they can't blow you off, which if you're alpha they can't, they don't know what to say, and that's why you have to know what to say. I'm just saying. All right, Nick. Hey, Gary, what's the name of the product that gives you huge muscle gain? Now, I know they have it everywhere, but we have the real stuff. DHEA. It's the only stuff that does not have calcium carbonate or magnesium citrate in that, which means it actually is almost like a steroid, but it produces its own, your own steroid system to work. So it's not like an artificial steroid. And it was banned in Canada because it was giving men an unfair advantage over women. Because women can sense testosterone. Now, when you take this, watch what happens. No great earth-shaking thing, but your voice will become deeper. The more you take it, the voice becomes deeper and deeper. I took so much stuff one day I sound like Barry White. It's true. Because the doctor and his name, again, Vern Cherotenko on the cover of Time magazine, U.S. News and World Report in the Wall Street Journal, started me on this. And all of a sudden your T count, testosterone count, goes way up, and he is the only one, and he got me in touch with a laboratory that makes the real stuff, DHEA. Because I'm not exactly as young as the guys in the gym, but I'm still, yep, and I know guys from the gym are watching, but you know it, the strongest guy in the gym, even with shoulder pain, and the biggest, yeah, my chest is now 53 inches, so, and my waist is 35. And I don't work out hard at all. I remember I was working out at a gym tank, and I goes, that's it? That's your workout? I said, yeah. My workout was 3 sets of 8 pull downs, and I was out of the gym. And, you know, we can talk about working out. The biggest thing that guys do that fuck themselves up is they overtrain. DHEA and just some mild training, and boom, you blow up. Now, if you think that our price is too high, that is about the best price we can give. However, the price of your new clothing is going to be a lot higher. That's why I wear like these shirts that stretch out. And you can see the muscles right here, okay? No stomach. And I drink soda like there's no tomorrow. And one day there will be no tomorrow, and I will have soda the day before. You know, this is just like how people have become assholes. You know, watch out for that, you know, because they're all over the place. I smoke cigarettes in a lot of places. They don't like to smoke indoors, like the gym or whatever. So I go outside and I smoke a cigarette. And somebody comes up there and goes, you know that smoking is bad for you? I tell them, no, come on. Where'd you hear that? You gotta fuck with people sometimes. All right, well, time to check for more questions. We'll be updated in 2 minutes. And here's something I started doing, just my own personal thing. Look at this shave, huh? I told you, I said last week. I got one of those like barber razors, one of those old-fashioned ones. So now, you know, I'm enjoying shaving, and going on under here is a little scary. But, yeah. How did these questions come without me hearing them? Okay, answer on the sexual harassment question. My guess is that sexual harassment was created to frustrate men. Almost any time. Just email me and I'll get to you that day or night. And I'll send a PayPal invoice if that's okay with you. Do business here. Hey, we're men, we do business. Sexual harassment was put into the American culture for this reason. And I was very upset when I found out why. Because, think about this. Let's say we're in business. Me and Max are in business together. Could happen. And we got to hire somebody. A woman, let's say. An independent, self-sufficient woman. Like that really exists, right? What is the reality here? Why are we... what are we really doing? We're opening ourselves up to lawsuits, to any type of trouble. You can't fight the person without a lawsuit. So what it really does is it forces people to go out and outsource. Well, you can hire somebody who's in India, who, believe it or not, they are competent, for 60 cents an hour, and not have to worry about sexual harassment. That is why everybody's outsourcing stuff. Because now you don't have to worry about lawsuits. Those countries don't have those laws. And it really is not healthy for America. So women, drop the bullshit. And guys who own corporations, CEOs, stop with all these rules. Because basically outsourcing everything is not free trade. There's a whole thing on John Coleman on free trade, who explains better than I can. But that's why it was brought in. Was to make sure that people outsource stuff. Because now you have a liability, and you worry about this, you worry about that. When you hire somebody to do calls from overseas, you have nothing. You could. I don't like that person that fight. No problem. She's fired. She's gone. And that's a sad testament to what this country is turning into. Okay, you serious? Chris, I went to church this morning. Yes, I got to. Yes, I go to church. All the atheists can go fuck themselves. Yeah, all right. Part of the sermon was on James 5:14-15. Is anyone among you sick? Let him call for the elders of the church and let them pray over him, anointing him with oil in the name of the Lord. I like that one. It was preached that the people who were guests in one's home were anointed with oil. We were told if we were anointed, they were welcome. Is there any connection with the oils you sell on your site? Thanks. Actually, oil has unbelievable power. And yeah, there is a connection. The oils are on my site for particular reasons. And I was going to get healing oil, but that's usually done only in real churches. And, religious stuff really gets people pissed off. But I anointed you with oil. I mean, you read about it all the time in the Bible. In fact, you know the name Christ means anointed with oil? That's what, Crisco, the word oil comes from. Oil was that precious. When anybody's ever sworn into the White House, they're anointed with oil in private. I made that public in one of my ads. But anointing somebody with oil, it's an incredible powerizer. And if you want to do it for health, you can get myrrh and just put a cross on your head, or have somebody with a loving spirit, which is kind of hard to find these days, do it for you. And I've had churches where they put oil on my head and I've gotten the flu. Those are the only times I've ever gotten the flu, because they were all about money. And I'm not, which I should be, but I like to heal people. And I have to have a show on that one day. I do have an audio program out there called How to Heal Yourself and Others, with not all testimonials, with a few of the really best testimonials. And has a lot of other ways aside from oil. But years ago, healing people and healing yourself was not even a big deal. You went down to your reverend. That's why I always went, I never had a doctor in my life except when Palehead broke my nose, broke my knee, broke my shoulder. And a couple of stab wounds, but that was years ago. They patched up. They're very good for broken bones. Outside of that, me personally, I don't go. And that's why I have problems with health insurance. Who's your family doctor? I don't have one. Never been one. You mean you haven't been to a doctor since you're born? That's right. I haven't. I go to God, and let me tell you something. He's open 24 hours a day, and you don't need insurance, and you don't have to fill out forms. And he works. And I know I'm going to get a lot of emails about this, so let me stop before I get ruined in emails. Before you start emailing, your nasty comments. Yeah, I believe in God, and that makes me a pariah. Because people say, how could you believe in God and teach that men and women should be together? Just think about your hypocrisy. And that men should act like men. Oh, according to Jesus, you're the priest of your house. And, your woman is your servant. Same with Moses. There weren't that difference. If you read the Transfiguration, which most people know about, Moses and Jesus actually preached together. So, Gary, what do you think of e-cigarettes, nicotine inhalers? I have e-cigarettes. I have e-cigarettes. I just can't get used to them. I'm not saying they're good or bad. I just can't get used to them. Because I am so used to the procedure of smoking. I smoked it, and it actually does give you the nicotine you need. Then I'm trying to put it out. So that thing's still lit. I keep smoking it. Okay. Gary, I can't get DHEA in my country. See? That is why it's so powerful. So if you're in America, I can sell it to you. If not, I can't. Will Tonkat Ali also get good results? Absolutely. Tonkat Ali is good. Actually, I take it myself. But DHEA is the real shit. Not that Tankali is not good. It is good. You know, this is good in a fight. A hammer is better. That's all I'm saying. But in a lot of countries, you can't get DHEA because why? They don't want men being masculine. And that's a tragedy. Yeah. So we have some DHEA in stock. In fact, I'm going to take some now. Because DHEA levels now start dropping in guys when they're age 15. Which means that no DHEA means you're not a man. Chemically and scientifically. I'm not saying anybody has no DHEA, but the levels, and this is what's interesting, forensic scientists used to be able to tell, you know, just from a blood sample, male or female, by the DHEA count. They can't anymore. That's how much the BPA, the xenoestrogens, and all that could be erased by DHEA. Is any guy going to buy it? No. People tend to stay stagnated. They don't change. So, yeah, this show's going pretty good here. Wow, it's going fast. Not to really last on a joke, but... Hey, Gary. Hey, Nick. What's up, Nick? All right? Yeah, we're cool with that thing. Take care of the thing for me? No, not that thing. The other thing. Had to do it, Nick. Sorry. And here's a question. Generally stupid question for everybody out there. Anybody ever see the movie Across 110th Street? If so, let me know and I'll do an impersonation for you. Hey, Gary. As of now, my sleeping schedule is completely in reverse. Hey, join me. I sleep during the day and I stay up all night. I can't stand it any longer. Is there a ritual to reverse this? I don't know of any ritual to reverse it, but I do know a way to do it. Don't try going to sleep earlier. Try going to sleep later, and eventually it turns around. And that has been proven. All right, Chris. Hypothetical question. What would happen if I bought a bottle of gold and drank it all at once? Chris. I've done it. I've done it. You will feel so goddamn good, and every joint pain will go away. I think I'm going to do it myself right now. Like I'm joking? No. Because this gets rid of all the negativity in your system. Now, I'll tell you something about the gold. I'm talking about Emoto. Gold, right here, okay, it's not counted, is so powerful because we all know it's a great conductor. I'm not talking about the guys that go like this. That when you write something on the gold, it becomes so much more powerful. And I sometimes myself, yeah, I forget to do it. Regardless, it works. And I just forget to do this stuff. Because I'm the type of guy who's going to, you know, be like, I know I don't look at, wow, this is a nice glass of gold here. And your mood just gets better, and it knocks out every trauma you ever had in your system. Plus, you get good dreams with this. Oh, that feels good. Immediately. Instant good feeling. Now, I know the doctors that worked on this. When I say doctors, I'm talking about the standard MD with that voice. Real researchers who went all over the world and found, you know, from the mental institutions and, you know, happy houses, whatever you want to call them, that when they gave it to one girl, and this is like one of the big studies, there's a lot of them, but this is my favorite. She was in the 17 years, totally catatonic. In 3 days of gold, she walked out fine. And this is a couple of years ago. She's still absolutely fine and doing well. So, it's also biblical. If you read it, Moses actually invented this. So, I figure if the prophets in the Bible use this, it's good. It really does decalcify the pineal gland, gets rid of the candida problems, which everybody has. Candida has been weaponized today. So I recommend getting it because I personally could not live without it. So what am I looking for here? I have my soda. Be back. Okay, what's the difference between Titanic and like the average girl? The Titanic only went down once, okay? Hey, these are not. Yeah, if I had a laugh track, they'd be a lot better. So again, has anybody seen Cross 110th Street? And let me get some more questions here. But I actually seriously, my whole thing with GaryBrodsky.com is not just how to pick up women, but how to be a better, bigger, stronger, more bold alpha guy. Because the New World Order will fall, and we are going to be the new breeding stock. And that's what women look for. So when you alpha it up, they go, okay, he can have decent kids. Must wait 3 minutes to update. I'm taking orders from my fucking phone, okay? I'll just update it right now. Thanks for faking me out. I think it has a personality. I like it. Yeah, yes it does. Hey, David, how are you? Gary, there's 4 Davids tonight on here, so this they're all number 1, but this is not the same David from before. I've been reading about remote psychic influence, ESP, etc. I wonder about all the occult stuff, but is remote psychic influence as well as science real as well? It is so real that, if you look at every movie, okay, starting from the 40s and early 50s, they all had the psychic stuff and spacemen and things that they wouldn't normally have. And I have some inside information on that because I was part of Marvel Comics, which fed a lot of information out. So a lot of the stuff that you see in science fiction was told to them to put this in the film. For example, Star Trek, the communicator, the tricorder, it's all the iPhone, to get people used to the upcoming technology. This was not done out of malice. This was done out of business. Now, things have changed. All movies, all shows are propaganda to make you, to basically emasculate you. By sound, technology, by flicker rate, they got you. That's why I don't watch television. One of my jokes, people go, did you see the game last night? I am so out of touch with sports. There's only one game. But sports emasculates people. And I've been saying this enough. And I got 2 great announcements to make. I forgot to make the other one earlier. The Gary Brodsky Revolution. No shaves down below. Okay, women start looking like women again, not like little girls, because we want real women. Has now been in the news and is going, and women are going for it too. They don't want, hey, we want women to look like real women. The no shaves down below, the Gary Brodsky Revolution, has now taken national interest, and people are not shaving down below anymore. Women, yeah, we're getting real women back. So that's my big pride of the night. Updating again. Okay, it does that. Hey, somebody go to GaryBrodsky.com and buy something. We got thousands of people watching here tonight. By the way, this is also available on YouTube. Tell your friends and give it thumbs up, okay? I just like that, You ever notice people go, you must lose your ego? I like these skinny, half-starved, Morons, okay? This is funny. All right, for those who do not know how to get in touch with me, well, I guess you're fucked. No. Gary Brodsky 123 at AOL.com. You know, I'll tell you how bad things are. You know, I actually called one of those things and I got the live representative, and she was so personalityless, no character, nothing. I said, put me back to the machine. It's got more personality than you. Okay, hold on. You know, when people become like that, they're no longer people. Drones, robots, zombies, whatever you want to call them. How many drops of MK66? I use I have it somewhere over there. I just put a little on my finger, right on where the pulses are, on the neck and on the wrist, just enough to cover that. That's all you need. That's why it lasts so long. You can overdo it because I'm into overkill. That's me. You know, I'll put too much on, and it really does fucking work. And I'm still amazed. I'm still amazed cigarette lighters work. I'm like, a little strange that way. I'm lighting a cigarette now, my favorite lighter. When I die and I go to the next place, which is heaven, hopefully, I hope I get back all my lighters I lost. Watch, I have no smoking there, right? Yeah. From Emmett. Gary, tell everybody to buy all your products. They goddamn work. I got a girl here, and I got to run. And thanks to you, she's gorgeous. I will send you a picture when she's not looking. And I promise to keep that picture confidential. I have a file. I mean, I would love to, but I won't, okay? So Emmett, relax. It's not going to happen. But I would love to just put out a web page of all the pictures of all the, for lack of a better word, conquest that guys have had with women. It's just, I've never seen so many naked women in my life at one time. Updating in 2 minutes. This tells you what it's doing. This thing knows. It's a smartphone. Also a tracking device, a listening device. But the phone is smart. But I can pull the plug, and that's what gives me the power. All right, Bo Johnson. It's got to be good. Hey, Gary. Fantastic show tonight. Thank you, Bo. Speaking of gold, I was also reading that it destroys the negative effects of refined sugar. You're absolutely right. I forgot to mention that. And helps stop addiction. That is absolutely true. In fact, years ago, it could cure. They were saying it cures alcoholism, and when they found out it was true, they pulled it off the market. And addiction. Let me just explain what the addiction is. OCD, obsession. It destroys all that. I could have used it on myself to stop smoking, but I enjoy smoking. But you'll find that things you're fixated on, all those problems you had, it just dissipates them. It makes it say, oh shit, this is it. No, to like, what's called monkey chatter going on in the brain. You hear, you don't start fighting with yourself. First of all, you start thinking, who is this monkey chatter for? Why am I listening to it? So you start becoming addicted to negativity, because gold, the whole world wants gold. It's the universal currency, started by every civilization, not knowing that the other one started, because gold has that much power. Externally, everybody wants it. Internally, it is much better. People who wear gold, well, I have a whole show coming up about that. But thank you both for adding that. And, wow, we're almost, this show's almost over. So get your last questions in. Get your questions in now. And go to GaryBrodsky.com. Yeah, it's a good idea. You know, I don't even miss the music anymore. You get used to anything. Okay, in 1 minute we'll have the last and final round of questions. So get them in. Gary Brodsky 123 at AOL.com. There's some girl that going, you can't say com, shut up. Still updating. Here's women to avoid. You go, hey, how you doing? They take their iPod off. They go, oh, I'm doing fine. And they put it back on. That's where it ends. We cannot play their game. Let me suggest a couple of audios. Well, all of them are good. If you don't have one, you miss something. GaryBrodsky.com and all the supplements, they work. And the seduction items, the MK stuff, I know that works. So, okay, we're winding down now. And last and final round, 4 questions. Okay, still updating, so you guys got a break here. You know. My arm got stuck. Oh, old joke when I was a kid. It's not, I don't even know how it goes anymore. That's how old it is. All right, some comments coming in, which is good. Tell everybody, hey everybody, go to braintrainpower.com. That stuff works. I know it works. And again, I should do more of this myself, but I keep going on with the research. Okay. Gary, is there a way to get a woman I know in my bedroom tonight? A call, a text, anything otherwise? Absolutely. And I'll tell you how. So I'm not going to leave the show hanging with you have to buy my products. No, the show is here to help you. But I got to smoke, okay? So we got a deal here. The most powerful word that you can use on a woman is how much? Just kidding. And sorry about the joke. This is how it works. And it will work. And everybody who's tried this has not failed. You will not be the one to fail. If you tell a girl you want her, every guy that she knows wants her. Call her up right now, whoever she is, or text her, or send smoke signals, or carry pigeons. I have those in case my internet goes out. And tell her, I need you here tonight. When they hear the word need, they go crazy. And odds are very good she will come by tonight. Or she'll get pissed off, hang up the phone, because you woke her up, and then call you back 10 minutes later. So either way, she's coming by tonight. If you do that, if you do nothing, nothing will happen. Because that word need is so powerful. The song by the Rolling Stones, Let's Spend the Night Together, Now I Want You More Than Ever, on a focus group had no effect on the women. When they changed the lyric, and this is a Tavistock, they know how to manipulate the mind better than anybody, to need, women went crazy. So just tell her, I need you here tonight. No need to explanations, nothing. Just that. Text it, phone it, email it, whatever. Well, email it, I don't know what you open it. You'll see how fast, when you go, hey, I need you here. I need to see you. It's going to work. That's one bit of advice. You substitute the word want to need. I need you with me tonight. She's not going to ask why. She's going to go, wow, I'm needed. I have value. This man just gave me value, and I have to have it. I have to have my parking ticket validated. I'm going over to his place right now. Well, he's coming here. So I hope that helped, Nick, because that'll work. You don't have to send pictures. That's not required. And there's only anybody hanging here. Okay, hey, everybody. Thanks so much for watching. And this will be available on YouTube. Remember, everything I have, thumbs up, because too many people want to give me thumbs down. And don't forget, Wednesday night, this radio show. Thanks again. You can still email me now. I can email you back, but I got to post it up on YouTube. Thanks again, everybody. Have a great night, and thanks, and I hope you enjoyed the show.